Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. It is Saturday, December 16th, so you know what time it is. It's Wax Gaming Weekly Recap time, where we're going to go through all the latest updates from this past week, plus anything that's coming up between now and, say, the next few weeks, end of the year. We're back on track. We're back on schedule. We're going to go back ahead and do these on Saturdays, hopefully Saturdays through the next couple months. But what we're going to do is we're going to cover a lot of the information that happened this past week. To be honest with you, from Monday's update to now's update, there's not a ton of difference. There's been so much focus on the Introverse Xmas Game Fest that's been going on that there hasn't been a lot of other announcements, but there has been some. There has been some, and we will cover them in this video. But before we go ahead and cover them in this video, let me go ahead and do the normal disclaimer. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please make sure you're doing research before you jump into anything that I talk about. I just want to make sure that you are all aware that this is not a financial advice, and you should do what's best for your situation, not what's best for my situation. So now we got that out of the way. Apologize. Going to keep doing that every single video just to make sure that we are covered. All right, let's go ahead and jump to the next item. Introverse. As I mentioned, a lot of focus on Wax has been on this Introverse event that's going on, the Xmas Game Fest, which is all Wax projects, and I've done a video on it. I've mentioned this in so many other videos. I am so excited because they're doing something that's all Wax. It's giving attention to the Wax projects and the Wax community, which is fantastic. If you haven't already jumped in, you still have time. You can go ahead and play. Round 1 just completed. Round 2 will be going ahead and kicking off here shortly. As far as the projects that were able to make the cut, there's some great projects here, some great communities that really jumped out and helped their communities grow as far as within this Introverse project. Phelium, number 1, as far as round 1 goes, Nova Pangia, no surprise there, is right behind them. Forsaken Outlaw Troopers, Pixel Tycoons, Nifty Kicks, Pixel Journey, and to wrap up round 1 is Avalon, that just squeaked in there, thankfully. Congratulations to all those that got past round 1. For those of you that weren't able to get past round 1, you did a great job. It's a tough competition. There's some communities that are rocking out, balling out, doing whatever they can to win this event. So if you didn't make the first round cut, you still did a great job. And again, congratulations to those top 8 teams that made that first round cut. Go ahead and play. It is free to play. You can go ahead. I'll have a link in the description down below. If you haven't signed up yet and you want to use my referral code, it's right here. It'll also be down in the description. I'm happy to take it, but not going to push it. But it is a fun event. It's going to go all the way through the end of next week, the 22nd, where all the rounds will go through, and we'll see who the winner is of this year's Xmas Game Fest. All right, go ahead and skip over that. I just had this in there just in case it didn't update as far as the round 1. But we saw that already, so let's go ahead and move on to FGL. We got a number of updates from FGL. They got so many projects out there that they're working on. I got to give all the updates. First of all, I gave away 10 raffle tickets. By the time you're watching this, all 10 will be given away. I'm recording this on Friday morning, so only 5 of them have been allocated. 5 more will be allocated early tomorrow morning, probably before this video drops, or right around when this video drops. So there are 3 raffles that are going on that are part of the Machiavellic release game collaboration that FGL is doing with them. They went ahead and already did the 1 raffle. The second raffle is technically today for me, yesterday for you, and the final raffle will be on the 19th. So if you're getting those tickets as part of the final giveaway that I was doing on Twitter, you'll be able to still enter them for the raffle 3, which are some great prizes that are going to go along with the new game. In addition to that, on the FGL world, Outlaw Troopers kicked off season 10, and you know I'm jumping in there. I actually went ahead and grabbed a bunch of NFTs. I'm trying to get in a better place this season. I went ahead and did a video on all the updates that have happened, and I'll probably do an update again at the end of the season, how I did personally, since I'm doing a big push for this season. So hopefully I'm able to continue to work forward and progress and get a higher one. I'm not going to get this tier, the race to tier 60. I don't have good enough NFTs yet, and I'm struggling right now on tier number 27, so I'm a long way away from 60s. But if you're pushing for 60, there's some awesome prizes in there. Go ahead and check that out. Also from the FGL universe, Cosmic Clash, They are just about to wrap up week 3 of the season. So go ahead and keep pushing for that if you're in there. Mecha World, again, at the time of this recording, there is a tournament that's going on right now in Blue Mint. This is another one. These were great events. I did not sign up for this one. Probably should have. I didn't realize I'd be available during the time that it's actually running. But congratulations for all of you that did well in the tournament and were able to end up in the prize money. These are a lot of fun. Highly encourage you to check them out for the next one that happens. And then last but not least, from the Mecha World side, wanted to go ahead and mention that there's some drops coming up from Machiavellic, wax drops. There's actually 2 coming up this week on the 20th and the 21st. I did all the details in the video that I put out there recently. But if you're a fan of land ownership, the first one that's going to be dropping here on the 20th is going to be the OG passes. There's only 70 of those. I think they're going to go fast. Just my personal assumption. I'm going to try and grab one. You do have to be whitelisted to get in the whitelist, and that's essentially FGL, Metaverse, landowners, and things like that. But then there will be a public drop starting at 10 a.m. Eastern my time. And then there's also going to be a sale on the 21st, and these are for the officers, aka the characters that you can go ahead and play in the game. In order to be in the whitelist of that, you actually need to get the OG pass from the 20th. But again, there will be a public sale at 10 a.m. Eastern. So those are all happening this coming week. So go ahead and be ready for that. Also, by the time you're watching this, this Shadow Depth season will have already kicked off. At the time I'm recording this, there's still 3.5 hours until it happens. This is going to be another one of those game seasons that I'm pushing hard for. I grabbed some things. I have the Battle Pass. There's a community competition happening in my Discord. So if you're at all interested in playing, chance to win some additional wax. Again, this is a free-to-play game, but you can go ahead and sign up for it. Check out the details in my Discord. You have until the 21st before there's a cutoff for Season 3 in that community event. But this whole season's kicking off here shortly with about 25,000 in prizes and wax and different things to go ahead and win throughout the season. So I really enjoy the Shadow Depth. So go ahead and check it out. It's free to play, or you can get the Battle Pass, which does cost some wax. Then we have Combs is hot into Season 2. I did a video on this yesterday, or released a video on this on Friday, showing you my progress, plus all the rental features and all the new additions. They also have the in-game store went ahead and opened up. Wanted to make sure that I communicated that. With the number of things have already sold out within the store. So things are selling hot. Things are going fast. So if you want any of those, you better jump in and check them out. Also wanted to give a shout out to Avalon for expanding into IMX, another blockchain that they're working with and expanding. Majority of the players are on Wax, but it's nice to see that they are grabbing other blockchains, both bringing them into the game and also making them aware of Wax and other blockchains. So congratulations to them for expanding to IMX. Nova Pangia, couple things I wanted to mention here. First of all, they have the 2-year anniversary. Congratulations for them for being around for 2 years. They are going to go ahead and do what they're calling a flashback pack. Basically, it's a pack that has a whole bunch of great stuff in there. It's limited to, I believe, 100. I'm trying to quick skim through. It's very limited. They've already, there's 100. They've sold out a bunch of them. Each pack is guaranteed a legendary, plus some other cool things that are inside of it. Something cool to go ahead and check out. They also have a lot of creator credits in the packs. I think they said an average of, skimming through, I think it was like 189 creator credits. Don't quote me on that. I'm skimming through trying to find it. Also, if you have a PFP, Nova Pangia PFP, you do get a discount on that, which is nice. And the other item I wanted to mention from the Nova Pangia side, I wanted to go ahead and give a shout out and congratulations to Mike. We all know him. He's everywhere. But they had a little one this past week. So I wanted to go ahead and congratulate them for the new addition to not only their family, but the Nova Pangia community. So congratulations, Mike and family. Next, we have Farming Tales. We haven't heard an update from Farming Tales in quite some time now. They've been working through a lot of details on the back end, trying to figure out some stuff, make it compliant, make it more efficient, make just the economy a better situation. Fortunately and unfortunately, they've come to the conclusion or the decision that they are going to have to make some changes. They can't use the original Farming Tales game and really make it 100% compliant with the regulations that they have to deal with, which a lot of projects are seeing. We saw the same thing from ZOS. They're having some issues with the regulations. It's going to happen. I think it's going to probably impact every single project at some point in the next year or two. They're trying to get ahead of it. So they are officially creating a Farming Tales 2, which it sounds like you'll be able to convert the NFTs from Farming Tales 1 to Farming Tales 2. And it also sounds like they're going to keep Farming Tales 1 active and available. More to come on this. I'm only going with what I'm seeing from this announcement. Some of the cool highlights that are coming out here is they are going to try and make it mobile friendly. I know there's a lot of people that are only mobile, or they lean towards mobile. So the new Farming Tales version 2.0 will at some point be mobile friendly, which is going to be great to see, just to expand the network. Also makes it a lot easier to access as far as going ahead and farming. So that's an update there. More to come on the Farming Tales side. Then from the Wombat side, they are actually going to go ahead and team up with Thrive on Mars. If you're not familiar with Thrive on Mars, this actually used to be Colonize Mars. They're going through a rebranding. So they're going to actually team up together and do a mini game together. Wombat is really trying to expand and grow as much as they can during this bear market, which is setting them up very nicely for the bull market whenever that comes. My only complaint is I really wish they would get the Dungeon Masters complete. It seems that seems to be dragging on, but we know that's going to happen at some point next year, or at least we hope so. So that is going on. Quick Realm update as far as this weekend. They do have the Building Speed bonus event that's going on, so keep an eye out for that. They have an Xmas bonus event coming up here next weekend. Curious to get more details on that. But if you're playing the game, this is a great opportunity to go ahead and really build up your areas as quickly as possible during this event. Then we got Waxel World. I wanted to go ahead and give them a shout out. Again, they have their Waxel PFPs. They actually have a sale going on through the end of December, 40% off. I just wanted to go ahead and remind everybody that these PFPs can be used in both Dungeon Masters to get 500 mining points per PFP, and also in the Adventures Guild as a boost to your character. So that's just 2 games that you can go ahead and use the PFPs in. I'm sure there will be additional ones down the road. You also, if you go ahead and use a referral code and refer a friend, I'm not going to throw one out there, but you can go ahead and get a 10% referral fee. I don't usually like to throw out referral links except for certain ones. Try and limit it as much as possible, but go ahead and check that out. Again, 40% off for the Waxel PFPs, and try and go ahead and get one of those lion pets. Let me know in the comments down below if you were able to get a lion pet for your PFP. I'd love to see it. Love to see how it looks. And then we got Forged Arena. Quick updates on here. 2 things. First of all, they have a brand new They have a brand new website that they just released. So go ahead and check out the new website and use the new website from now on. I also wanted to mention that they just recently did a whole bunch of tournaments, or a big tournament that ended up involving roughly about 191 players, which is great to see, especially during this bear market. So that was actually a rather successful tournament that they had going on. So shout out to them for running a successful event. Music Mogul. I know a lot of people are asking about this one. They have been doing they did a launch event recently to really celebrate the launch that's coming soon. Again, I don't have a date on that. So if you know a date, go ahead in the comments down below and let me know. But many people are waiting for Music Mogul to kick off, so I'm curious to see this. I'll go ahead and do another review on that. I did a review on this, a gameplay review on the beta that was released probably over a year ago now. So I'm curious to see what they've changed and how it looks compared to that beta. And then we got Thrive on Mars. A couple things I want to mention here. I wanted to remind you again that they rebranded. It used to be Colonize Mars. So they are continuing to go through that process to rebrand. They're also continuing to go through the migration process. They are launching the new staking interface that actually should be available here. I'm sorry, it's available here on the 19th. So keep an eye out for that. Plus, they're going to be doing a number of other things. So keep an eye on their Discord for any updates that they have. And then last but not least, this was the Funko drop that happened. I think many of you saw on Twitter. Unfortunately, this did not go as successfully as they had planned. It did not sell out, and I think it didn't sell out, and this is just my personal opinion. I think it didn't sell out because the physical selection honestly isn't that great. It seems like maybe exclusives, mostly uh, uh, commons. Just the look of it. I really wish they would have done a Freddy Funko as Mickey. That's something I think they missed here. But unfortunately, it didn't grab enough people's attention, which is a shame because it was the first Disney NFT drop. Hopefully the next one goes better. Hopefully they listen to some feedback from this. But wanted to go ahead and mention that since I did mention in last week's recap. Let me know if I missed anything. There's a good chance I did because there's so much going on with Introverse and the Xmas Game Fest that I think every single Discord I went into, there was some sort of announcement around that. So it kind of clouded some of the other announcements that are going on. But it's a great event. Definitely encourage you to check that out. Plus anything else that's going on here with some of the season some openings of the seasons that either happened this week, last week, or next week. So keep an eye out. Please let me know if I missed anything. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you later.